G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this episode of Investment Look Back, we are taking a look at the Ghostbusters Firehouse Headquarters. Let's talk about it. Rightio, so this is the set here, Firehouse Headquarters, set number 75827, 4,634 pieces, a pretty good set and obviously a part of the Ghostbusters theme. Here are a couple of the images here. So I did pick up two of these before retirement. One I did build, I did sell it about 6 months ago actually. I think I sold it for about $700 used with all the pieces there. And I did have one that I did have sealed brand new in box, which I flogged off probably about 4 months ago just to make some more room for some other sets and some more revenue for other sets, and I did sell it for about $11.50 at the time, so pretty good. And I didn't pay retail, but we're going to be going over that. So in Australia, this set did retail for $500, and in the US it did retail for $350. Now the golden rule of investing in LEGO is just you don't want to be paying retail, because obviously if you get a good discount, your ROI is going to be higher. I got 20% off. I paid $400 for this set, and I did get Big W. I got it at Big W, and they did have kind of a promotion going at the time, and I got some C3PO polybags, which I did sell, which brought the cost down to about $300 after I sold them. So in all, I probably paid about $300 for this set at the time. Now, what we'll go over is just the shelf life for how long this set was actually out and when it was released. So on here on Brickset, you can see that it was released on January 1st of 2016, so around just beginning of 2016, and it did retire at the end of 2018. So that gives it a shelf life of just shy of 3 years, which is pretty decent, especially for a bigger set. And also you can see here that it did have 10 minifigs, and all of 10 were actually exclusive to this set, which has made it very collectible as well. So we're going to be going over to Bricklink, and we're going to be taking a look at those 10 minifigures. So here they are here. Now these actually quite really surprised me when I was looking at these earlier. So the first one here is Dana Barrett, which all of them are exclusive, remember, and this sells for an average of about $30 on its own. So you got $30 for that figure right there. And the next one here sells for about $47 on its own as well. Then we have the Dr. Peter Venkman with the slime, which sells for about $53. Then we've got Dr. Raymond, which sells for about $27. So all these figs are worth a pretty penny, which is a big driver for why this set has gone up in value as it has. Then we've got Winston, which is about an $18 fig. And we've got Janine, which is about a $20 fig. Down here. Then we've got the Library Ghost, which is a $35 fig. We've got Lewis, who is a $33 figure. Slimer, who is a $33 fig. And the Zombie Driver, who's a $23 fig. So a couple of $100 right there in the figs alone. So quite ridiculous. I probably would have my money back on what I paid for it if I just sold the figures just by themselves. So the minifigures are a big driver for why the set has gone up in value as well. So that's the minifigures, and I just want to talk about a bit of like the collectability of the set. Obviously Ghostbusters, well-known movie franchise. They still have like remakes of it coming out to this day, with the new one that came out, I think, what was it, like last year or whatnot, with Paul Rudd. So the franchise is definitely not dead, and the collectability is still there. And also, this is kind of the main set in the series that isn't an Ecto 1. It's the only set that has been released that isn't an Ecto 1, so it's collectible in that aspect as well. And I do see potential for future more Ghostbusters set coming out as well. We obviously just had the new Ecto 1 that you can still currently get out, but there could be potential for other Ghostbusters sets to come out in the future as well, which would drive the price for this one up more, because it would be more collectible for fans to get this one as long with the new ones as well. So I do really like this set collectible wise as well. But the current value on Bricklink, as we can see here, the last 6 months sales, there has been 68 of them sold. The highest price was about over $1,300. The lowest was about $411. So the average was about $843. So we just rounded up to say $845. Now after Bricklink fees and PayPal fees, this will bring it down to about $800 in your pocket. So right there, if I was to sell it on Bricklink, I've nearly tripled my money. I've already easily doubled it. So say about, after fees, you're going to get about $800 on Bricklink. And then if we go over to eBay, I have filtered this by Australia only, and I will do it to condition new. We can see one sold here for just over 1,200, a couple here 1,100 and 1,100 that were crossed out obviously, 1,000 here, 806 here. You will notice that if you do put an item up for bid, you will get less than if you just left it at a buy it now price. So I tend to never ever put sets up for auction. I'll just leave them at a price and wait for someone to buy it. Yes, it will take longer to sell, but you will get more money for it. That's another tip as well. So these are the prices that this set has been selling at as well. So I'm going to give it between, like obviously the 930, 1,000, 1,200, kind of around that 1,050 mark. As I said, I did sell mine for about, what was it, 1,100 or 1,150 at the time. But after eBay fees of 15%, it'll bring this set down to about $900 in your pocket. So between 800 on Bricklink, 900 on here, we'll just say after fees and stuff, you're going to get about 850 to 900 in your pocket, especially if you do sell it on Facebook. So that would mean I've tripled my money. So what we want to do here is just come over to the return on investment calculator and punch the details in here. So if you did pay retail, so we did that first at 500, and we did get $900 after fees in our pocket, and we purchased this before retirement, which was in December 2018. So I did get mine about June of 2018. So we'll go from June, we'll just go 1st of 2018, and it is now June, what is it today, 2020, to today's date. So as you can see here, investment gain $400, which is an 80% return on investment, which is an average of about 15% per year over 4 years. But if you were to get it at a cheaper price, so if you got it for 20% off at $400, you've made $500, which is 125% return on investment, which is 22% average per year. And what I actually paid for it, what I would get nowadays, would be about $600, 200% return on investment, 31.16% ROI. So you can see that obviously buying it at a discount increases the ROI and your profit heavily. That's why we always want to be buying at a discount where possible. But I did sell it for $11.50 on Facebook with no fees. So my actual ROI was 283%, 850 profit was gained, which an averaged out about 40% ROI per year, which is a really amazing for a bigger set, because bigger sets tend to grow slower return on investment wise compared to smaller ones. So the fact that this was roughly going about 40% per year for me for what I paid for it, for what I sold it at, is really amazing. And I didn't hold on to it. I only held on to it for about 3.5 years as well. So that was the investment look back for the Ghostbusters Firehouse Headquarters. If you did like the video, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave your thoughts onto what set you want me to do an investment look back as well. I'll obviously keep doing the sets that I have personally invested in, but if there is any sets that maybe I didn't and you want me to take a look at and we can go over how it has performed, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.